So if you've been following this channel for a while and you can see my YouTube handle, Six Rings of Steel, that originates from the Pittsburgh Steelers, my favorite NFL team. And I don't think I've ever posted a 10-year rebuild before on Madden on any of my channels. And today that is going to change. We're going to be doing a 10-year rebuild with my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I'm excited for this one because we really got to start to think about the future for this team because the Steelers have a good roster right now. They have, I would say, a fine quarterback in Russell Wilson. I'm not too optimistic that he's going to win them a Super Bowl this year. And I don't know if Justin Fields is that guy either long term. So I'm sure by the end of this video, we're going to have to draft a quarterback or maybe we sign Brock Purdy in free agency or Sam Darnold, right? Running backs, though, we got Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, a really good 1-2 punch, but both of them are free agents at the end of the year. This team has a gross receiving core. You have Mike Williams, who they basically traded nothing for to get him from the Jets. Calvin Austin, he's been a fine wide receiver 3/4. Same with Van Jefferson. George Pickens is the wide receiver 1, but is he good enough to get like a long-term contract? The Steelers tend to, I don't know, they draft well with receivers, but then they kind of move on from them. Exhibit A, Deontay Johnson, when they see their value dropping. Pat Freiermuth got a questionable extension. He's a fine tight end. The offensive line is still not great, but it is getting better with Dan Moore, Isaac Sumalo. You have Zach Frazier, the rookie, who's really good out of West Virginia. James Daniels was really good before he had a season-ending injury. Even like Mason McCormick can give them good reps. You have Troy Fautanu, who they took over Brian Thomas Jr. So I really hope that he plays well. And then Broderick Jones. Hopefully those could be the tackles long term. Larry Ogunjobi, DN, but he's getting up there in age, but not too old when you compare him to Cam Hayward, who is probably the second best Steeler right now behind TJ Watt. You have Keanu Benton, young D tackle, former Badger. TJ Watt, arguably the best defensive player in the NFL. They signed Patrick Queen in the offseason, was a great pickup. Cole Holcomb hurt, but like Landon Roberts, great middle linebacker. And I think Peyton Wilson has done fine for the Steelers as a rookie. You have Alex Highsmith, I think one of the more underrated pass rushers, but he needs to stay healthy. The Steelers secondary I thought was going to be a big question mark this year, but has actually been not too bad. Joey Porter Jr., Dante Jackson, Cam Sutton, and Beanie Bishop, the rookie, have all given them pretty good reps. And then you have Minkah Fitzpatrick as your free safety, and Deshaun Elliott, who's been one of the better, I think, under the radar signings from last offseason as your strong safety. So this team did just lose to the Eagles. They've been, I think, exceeding expectations this year, but like I said, I don't really think they can win the Super Bowl. The AFC is just too competitive, and I think quarterback play is going to come down to it. When you're going up against Mahomes or Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, not this year, but some years, Joe Burrow in the playoffs, you're going to have to go toe-to-toe. And while this is probably the best Steelers offense since Ben Roethlisberger retired, it's still, I don't think, good enough to get it done. I would like to bring back Dante Jackson on a 1-year deal if we could do so. Okay, cool. We're able to bring him back. I think I'm going to hold off on Najee and Warren. I mean, if Warren just wants that over 2 years, I do not mind bringing him back. I would actually give Warren, I'd give Warren a 4-year deal, honestly, because he could be a running back 2 for us, but he could honestly start for us next year. We'll see if we want to pay Najee in the offseason. James Daniels being 26 years old, I would also like to lock him back up on a 3-year deal. Boom, there we go, because he could be a good interior offensive lineman. Mike Williams, Fields, we're going to let most of these guys walk. Even Landon Roberts. And yeah, Russell Wilson, we'll see. I feel like it's likely the Steelers are going to extend Russell Wilson, maybe not on a long-term deal, but a few years, because, like I just mentioned, this is the best offense. I mean, like, since Ben Roethlisberger. It could be because of Arthur Smith. It could be just that they no longer have Matt Canada calling the plays, but this offense has been better than the last 3 years combined. Like Kenny Pickett, even the last year, Ben Roethlisberger wasn't the prettiest thing in the world. So we did end up not winning the division. That ended up going to the Baltimore Ravens. They went 12-5. The Steelers go 11-6. And if you ask anybody about their preseason expectations, like going into this, would you take 11-6 in the top wildcard spot? Yes, 100%. People were predicting the Steelers to finish worst in the AFC North. All right, so let's see if we could beat the Texans on the road. They definitely have the better quarterback in CJ Stroud, who I feel like has not been living up to his expectations this year. Is there a chance we can tie this game up as they scored first? They're up 7-0. Bang, we score to get it right back. This, I don't know. I think the Steelers fans would travel well here to NRG Stadium in Houston as we are down 14-7. We got to score right here to tie it up, and we do just that. All right, let's get a stop here. We just forced them to punt. So we got 45 seconds left in the third quarter. We're tied 14 apiece. Mike Williams with a 12-yard catch. Boom, there we go. 7-yard catch to Freiermuth, but that's 4th down, so we are going to have to punt. Is CJ Stroud going to lead a go-ahead drive right here? Nope, they punt pretty much immediately. Can we get down the field? There we go. 4-yard rush by Najee. 6-yard rush by Najee. Let's go. Just keep feeding Najee. I don't know. We're just going to, I guess, run Najee into the ground since he's probably not going to be back next year. Russell Wilson with a 9-yard run. Another 9-yard run by Russ. We're not really throwing the ball whatsoever. There's Jalen Warren with a 6-yard rush. 4-yard rush by Jalen Warren, just going back and forth between him and Najee. Now, Warren is doing much, or a decent amount. Calvin Austin got tackled for loss. 3rd and 10, though. 5-yard rush. Why are we running the ball on 3rd and 10? Well, actually, there's 34 seconds left. Let's kick the field goal. Chris Boswell, arguably the best kicker in the NFL, gives us the lead with 3 seconds left. And the Steelers go to Houston and beat the Houston Texans 17-14 to advance to the divisional round. All right, so you know what? We got a playoff victory, which Tomlin hasn't done in almost a decade, which is kind of crazy. The last one was against the Jaguars. That's when they had the bye. So was it against the Chiefs? Man, it's been a minute. And Najee did a good job in this game. Nico at 6 for 51. Did CJ Stroud throw an interception? He did throw one. Who got it on our team? It was Peyton Wilson. Shout out to the rookie. All right, so we do got to go to Arrowhead, and we got to beat the Chiefs, which Mahomes does not lose at home in the playoffs. So this is going to be very tough to do. All right, we did take a 7-3 lead, and I think last time these two teams played in the wild card round, TJ Watt got the first score of the game where he had that fumble return for a touchdown, and I think it was Ben's last game. But we are up 14-9, 14-10. So hey, our offense is kind of cooking in this one. Wow, 21-10. The Chiefs have a good defense too, so this is kind of shocking. We don't have the ball. Okay, so are they going to make it 21-17? Yes, they are. 21-18, they go for 2 and they get it. But our offense kind of cooking so far. Hopefully I don't jinx it. 3rd and 7. Do we get the first? Yes, we do. Calvin Austin with the catch there. Pickens with a 7-yard catch. And we are in the driver's seat again. Bang, another touchdown. Mike Williams with his first touchdown. I'm not sure if it's from the Commanders game at this point, but the Chiefs score so quickly. We're definitely going to overtime, aren't we? All right, 3rd and 2. Big first down of Pat Freiermuth. Oh my God. Did we just need it? We're going to the AFC Championship game. Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited, brings the Steelers, wow, to the AFC Championship game for the first time since they lost to the Pats pretty much almost a decade ago. After they beat the Chiefs, go figure, we win in Arrowhead. This is crazy. This is definitely unrealistic right now. Russell Wilson, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, outplayed Patrick Mahomes. Najee Harris, 16 carries, 80 yards. Pacheco could do nothing in this game. They only ran the ball 2 times. Receiving wise, Pat Freiermuth had a good game. Same with George Pickens. Kelsey was fine. Mike Williams got in the end zone. Rashee Rice, okay, I guess he's back. But yeah, we just beat the Chiefs. So we do have to go to Baltimore, though, and beat the Ravens, a division rival who took the division from us. This would be, honestly, even more impressive. I doubt we beat them, but I would have said that, or I did say that against the Chiefs. Hey, we're only down by a touchdown right now, but we're about to be down by 2 touchdowns. Yeah, that is unfortunate. All right, so we got to score basically here. We're in the 4th quarter, and Russ is leading us down the field. Can we score? Yes, we can. Connor Hayward gets the touchdown. All right, so we need to stop, though. Did we stop him? 1-yard rush by Derrick Henry. This is the game right here. 3rd and 8, 2 minutes to go. Can we get the stop? I think we did. I think we did. Did they go for it? Oh my God, they did, and we get the ball. All right, 1st and 10. Russ throws it away. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Oh man, 3 straight incompletions. Are we going for it on 4th down? Oh God, did we just go? Oh my God, he throws it away. How do you throw away 4th down? All right, well, that's game. We're going to lose the AFC Championship game, unfortunately, 21-14 against our division rival. Russ, you know what? You took me to the AFC Championship game. I feel like I have to bring you back, but I'm scared. Just Madden is going to destroy Russ with like some age regression. All right, so here we are at the 2024 recap. The Ravens beat the Packers 37-31 in the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson got Super Bowl MVP. So now he's like maybe in talks with Mahomes just because he finally got that ring. Jamar Chase, Offensive Player of the Year. Troy Hendrickson takes home Defensive Player of the Year. And then Joe Burrow was like one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league. You would think they made the playoffs and they did not. And shout out to Brian Thomas Jr. and Jared Verse for getting the Rookie of the Year awards. So yeah, dude, don't tell me we lost Cam Hayward. All right, I saw Cordell Patterson retire. There goes Cam Hayward. I mean, he's 35. I don't think he's going to retire after this year, but that sucks. We are going to lose one of our best defensive players and one of our best players overall. So we have $94 million in cap space, which is a ton. And Fields, like, I'm probably not going to pay him. Did Russ? Okay, imagine Russ retired. I'm going to probably give Russ a 1-year deal. Does he accept that? Okay, he does, yeah. So we're just going to give him a 1-year deal. Not a ton of risk there. I think since we paid Warren, I don't know if I want to pay Najee. We got a lot of other holes on this team. I would like to bring back Dan Moore just to give me some good offensive tackle depth. Leaves us with around $60 million. Hopefully there's just a really good Yeah, receiver. I was looking at Nick Herberg if we wanted to bring him back. We could look for a new punter as well. But yeah, we are going to let Najee hit free agency. And let's see what we got here in free agency. I don't think it's going to be the best class in the world. Like, yeah, Najee is the top guy. He's got 6 offers. We're probably not going after him. We do need a receiver just to compete with just some other guys in this locker room. Anybody like interested in us? Tutu Atwell, McCole Hardman. You know what? I kind of like the idea of a Juju reunion. I'm only giving him a 1-year deal because he's not good enough to really give him a multi-year deal. But obviously, Juju made a name for himself with the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's maybe just like another corner. I don't really know if there's even one here that we want. Rasul Douglas likes it a lot here. 30 years old. I'm probably going to have to get into bidding war. Don't really want to do that. Matthew Judon, a little bit older. I mean, we did lose Cam Hayward, so I think I'm going to try to get a replacement. That could be Grady Jarrett. Could be Jaron Reed, who's 31. That's crazy. Chase Young, Hassan Reddick. I would actually go after Hassan Reddick on a 1-year deal. Yeah, I would do a 1-year deal. Maybe up that annual value a little bit just because we got money to spend. I don't know if he's from Pennsylvania, but he did go to Temple. Shout out the Owls. My alma mater. If we can get him, though, that'd be nice. We could look at D-tackle. Any end? Sam Hubbard just caught a touchdown and got out for the year recently. Great. I don't know. I think we're going to be good on free agency. I mean, the Steelers usually aren't a big free agency team. I think for depth, I may bring in Isaiah Wynn on a 2-year deal, and we'll see if we're able to pick him up. Oh, man, that hurts to see. Najee Harris leaves us for a division rival, the Cincinnati Bengals. They had Chase Brown too, so I'm surprised they ended up doing that. So we got Hassan Reddick, we got Juju, we got Isaiah Wynn, and I did bring back Justin Fields on a 1-year deal. And I just want to see who the last mock draft has us taking. Let's see, what mock draft are we on? 3? Are we not on 4 yet? Okay, I guess we're on 3. So either way, the mocks have us taking pretty late here. Isaiah Bond. Honestly think that could be a realistic target for the Steelers in real life because they do need a receiver, and Bond could be that guy for them out of Texas. Maybe having a down year to his standards, but I think could be talented enough to go in the first round. So on the clock, I saw Ted McMillan. Yeah, went 9 to the Saints. Just trying to see, okay, yeah, were any of these receivers win? Why does Nick Scordon like name a bunch of hashtags? Oh, Isaiah Bond went to the Eagles. What? The Eagles don't need a receiver. I mean, they could use a third one. Oh, man, Jalen Milroe is here. Carson Beck's here. Abdul Carter is probably a great pick, but we don't really need another edge rusher. Ashton Genty's here. Don't hate the idea. Oh, man, the Steelers did draft a round 1 running back in 2020 with Najee, or 2021, excuse me. Malachi Starks, him. Oh, that could be a good pick. Keyshawn Judkins, Jackson Dart. I'll pass on that. I am tempted by Jalen Milroe. I am, but I don't know if he's the guy going forward. I don't honestly hate the idea of Ashton Genty to be my top RB. You know what? Let's take him. Let's do it. I know it's a little risky. But yeah, Genty, 8th entry value, finished runner-up in Heisman, got him at 29. He's going to be a stud for us. And now it makes me feel better about Najee Harris leaving. I do want to potentially see if the Eagles, I don't know, would trade one of their receivers. I mean, you just drafted Isaiah Bond. I'm not thinking you'll trade A.J. Brown, but is Skinny Batman on the block? Who's an 89 overall. I don't think he would be, but I would offer up my 2nd round pick. What does that even look like? Are we even near it? No, we are not. I don't really want to throw in my 1st next year. They could use a center. I'm not trading Zach Frazier. They could use a defensive end. Hassan Reddick. Yeah, that'd be funny. Montravius Adams, who got a bad penalty against them. Geez, we are down some people. I'm not giving you TJ Watt. I would give up a middle linebacker. Like, does Cole Holcomb interest you whatsoever? No, it's going to be tough to just get Devonta Smith, sadly. All right, he's definitely not going to be in the 2nd round in real life here, but Tyler Warren, keep him in state. We're going to take the Penn State tight end. If we eventually move on from Freiermuth, he could be the guy going forward. I expect him to go in the 1st round. So yeah, we just drafted another Penn State tight end, funny enough. I kind of want to take Drew Aller, but I don't think I'm going to out of Penn State. I think he is going back to school. I was looking at Sonny Styles here. Doesn't look too bad of an outside linebacker. Give me hidden development. Not a good pick. Sale? Okay, hidden development. You know what? I'll take it. And we did draft Lacey here from Louisville. Frayler here from Iowa State after I drafted Kobe Bryant. Hamon Dumas Johnson here from Kentucky, Lan Larson, and Peyton Collins to finish out the draft. All right, so it's going to be Dan Moore, Sumalo, Frazier, Daniels, Fatanu, and just kidding, I'm lying. It's eventually going to be Braxton Jones over there instead of Dan Moore. We're going to Freiermuth there as our tight end. We're going to have Juju, Roman Wilson, Calvin Austin all be kind of like the secondary receivers after George Pickens. Eshadenti is going to start as our halfback. Russell Wilson, as our quarterback. Defense here, it's going to look a little bit weaker in the post Cam Hayward era. I do want DeMarvin Wheel to start, even though I do like Nick Herbig. Yeah, no, Nick Herbig's gonna eventually, I'm gonna start him, honestly. So it'll be Herbig, Reddick, and Benton. We're gonna have Dante Jackson, Kobe Bryant, Joey Porter Jr., Beanie Bishop as the corners, Deshaun Elliott, Minka as the safeties, Highsmith, Holcomb, Queen. I actually want Wilson playing over Holcomb, who I should probably trade. I think at one point we could look at that. Honestly, though, didn't really get great offers, so I think we're going to keep him. So mid-season signings here, I'm going to re-sign TJ Watt for 4 more years. I would like to bring back George Pickens as well. It's a lot of money, but 3 years, I'm fine with that. We're going to bring him back. Deshaun Elliott, I'd like to bring back as well. He's 28 years old. And I think Sumalo, yeah, we can wait on him at least till the offseason. Deshaun Elliott, I'd like to bring back also. So we should have a decent amount of cap space once again in free agency. And unfortunately, though, this year, 10th seed in the AFC. We go 9-8, and we unfortunately miss out on the playoffs. I will say, though, going 9-8, I mean, it continues Tomlin's streak of not having a season of under 500. And we did it all with an aging Russell Wilson, who did throw 36 touchdowns. He did throw 19 interceptions, over 4,000 yards. Shout out to Russ, man. Eshin Genti had 1,000 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Calvin Austin, 1,100 yards. George Pickens had 1,000 yards. Juju, 844 yards. Freiermuth was pretty good this year. Really good. He did have 10 touchdowns. So, yeah, we're going to, I think, still just try to figure out who the next quarterback of this team is. I don't know if there's going to be somebody in free agency, but TJ Watt had 12 sacks, 7.5 for Alex Highsmith, 4 for Hassan Reddick, 4 interceptions for Elliott, 3 for Queen and Minka as the safeties got it done. So this season, the Chiefs ended up losing to the Packers in the Super Bowl. So the Packers lost to the Ravens last year. This year, they beat the Chiefs. Jordan Love gets Super Bowl MVP. Matt LaFleur is your coach of the year. We didn't get any awards. All right, so we're here at the re-signing phase. We didn't have anybody retire. I think Cole Holcomb, Justin Fields, we're all going to let walk. Isaac Sumalo, I mean, for a 1-year deal as an 82 overall guard, I think we bring him back. Yeah. Oh, he's not interested in re-signing. Okay, can I work on him again? I'm not franchise tagging him. Dante Jackson, we're going to let walk. Calvin Austin, yeah. Broderick Jones, 5th-year option. I mean, I'm going to pick it up. He honestly could get traded. Juju, we could bring back in free agency. Hassan Reddick, honestly, on a 1-year deal, I do not hate it because our front 7 is weak right now, and we do bring him back. How much is Rusk looking for? Because, like, Russ wasn't terrible. $2 million. He's looking for the minimum. I mean, even if he doesn't start for us, I have to give him that. So, yeah, we're looking for quarterback. We're looking for, I think, guys to help us out in the front 7. We could also look for another receiver. So, we'll see who's here. Mark Andrews is here. Zach Martin is here, who has 0 offers. All right. Brendan O'Hubbard's here. What if Owe is here at 27 years old, but he doesn't want to leave to a division rival. Mike Evans is here. He's a little bit older, though, 33 years old. Khalil Shakir's got 2 teams interested. Tyler Lockett is interested with us. Honestly, don't mind giving Tyler Lockett a 1-year deal. Like, we're just giving you a 1-year deal. I don't mind giving you a little bit more than you are looking for in the open market. I also don't mind offering John Mechie a 1-year deal, because with Calvin Harris and Juju leaving us, actually might even offer Juju the minimum there. So yeah, 3 receivers just to kind of compliment George Pickens. Quarterbacks, Fields is here, Gardner's here, Geno's here. I mean, Fields has 1 offer. I'm probably not going to get into a bidding war with him. Aaron Rodgers is 42 and is here. Yeah, we'll offer Aaron. We're going to have the oldest. That's kind of a lot. I don't really want to give Aaron Rodgers that. We could look for another corner as well. We could try to get in the Kendall Fuller market. I would love Greg Newsome. He's 26 years old, but he does not want to come here. And he has 6 teams that are interested in. So we have a lot of money to spend on 1-year deals. Could I maybe convince Kendall Fuller to come here? It's an overpay for sure, but we're trying to overpay him, yeah, outside the Cardinals to sign with us. And then are we looking for maybe any other, or D-line, I think, because we brought Hassan Reddick back. I think Zadarius Smith, John Franklin Myers could be possibilities. I will go after Zadarius Smith, excuse me. Same thing. We got 1 year to spend. So I guess we're going to look into somehow the trade market or the draft for quarterback. And we got Fuller, we got Smith, we got Lockett, and we got Mechie. And I'm sure we're going to get Juju back. So yeah, Mark Andrews leaves the division, which is nice. Odafe also leaves the division. Yeah, just getting Kendall Fuller is going to be huge for us. Craig Newsome didn't sign anywhere yet. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much it for us in free agency. I might offer Patrick Ricard a 1-year deal to be the fullback over Darnell Washington. Did he have any offers? Nope, that would be it. All right, I got caught on the quarterback. I don't know. Intrigue. Jeremiah Herron here from Baylor. I really hope he's in development. Okay, thank God. He actually didn't have, like, terrible ratings. Like, everything besides the medium throw accuracy wasn't too bad. And yeah, so he was 79th in true value. We took him at 15, obviously because he's a quarterback. He's a scrambler from Baylor. The only Baylor quarterback I can think of off the top of my head is Bryce Petty, and that didn't work out for the Jets. So we're going to hope that he could be the guy for us going forward because, yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson is just older, and I didn't really draft a backup. Kind of wanted to see, like, the quarterbacks that, like, were drafted so far. It's not going to be a good quarterback draft, and we were picking at 15. All right, so Jeremiah Herron hopefully could be the quarterback to bring us to the promised land. A little bit of a project play. Ben Colvin, tackle we got in the second round, looks great. The rest of the draft may be a little bit of a work in progress. All right, so looking at our lineup this year, why not? Let's go with Jeremiah as the QB1. Ashton Genty as the running back. George Pickens. We got Lockett, Smith-Schuster, John Mechie, Roman Wilson really not working out as a receiver for us. The offensive line, I think Colvin, I think I'd rather just see what he could do over Dan Moore. Braxton Jones, I actually tried getting offers for him on draft night. Nothing. But the offensive line is not bad. I think it could be something this year. Freiermuth, superstar X Factor, sure. Minka, Highsmith, and Watt, all superstar X Factor. Like, this defense isn't bad. Zadarius Smith, Keanu Benton, Hassan Reddick, some vets there. And then we got Kendall Fuller, Joey Porter Jr., Beanie Bishop's not too bad. Gonna have to find another corner along the way, but Kobe Bryant could be waiting in the wings. But yeah, this team hopefully could be back to the playoffs this year. I'm gonna set the goal to make the playoffs. I'm gonna use some of these franchise points as well for Mike Tomlin. And we're gonna hope that, yeah, we could just see some progression from the rookie quarterback because I'm scared it's not gonna work out. All right, so mid-season re-signings here. We do still have a lot of cap space. So we are gonna re-sign Minka Fitzpatrick. We're gonna sign Joey Porter. Boom, there we go, just keeping the secondary intact. Patrick Queen already up for a new extension. He's 27. I gotta bring him back. Yeah, 5 years, that's fine. Hopefully this team can get a ring because these contracts may not age all that well. Like Fuller, we're gonna probably let walk in with Mechie. Beanie Bishop we could look to bring back. So I think the one last guy here I'd like to bring back is Keanu Benton, who doesn't seem happy, and that's a lot of money for Keanu Benton, so I may regret that one when it's all said and done. But yeah, Kendall Fuller was always supposed to be a one-year deal. We're currently 3-4 right now, I believe. Yeah, so I didn't really expect to make the playoffs. It would have been nice. But Jeremiah Herron is second in passing yards. He just has 10 interceptions. Russ, tell him to cut down on the interceptions. Just hand the ball off to Ashton Genty. That's all we need, as John Mechie leading the team in receiving yards. Ben Colvin giving up 5 sacks already. TJ Watt has just 2 sacks on the year. Love to see that. And then 3 interceptions for Kendall Fuller. We'll see if we can make the playoffs under the rookie QB. Oh, brutal, man. So another year, Tomlin does not go under 500, but we go 9-8, and we are the 9th seed. So we end up missing out on the playoffs, unfortunately. But a winning, it's just like, it's a winning record with the rookie quarterback, but TJ Watt's getting up there in age. Minka's eventually going to get up there in age. Like, it's kind of scary. Oh my God, Jeremiah Herron could be, he might have got or took home Offensive Rookie of the Year, which would be kind of sweet if he did that. Taking a look at the stats this year, Jeremiah Herron, 15th in passing yards, 10th in touchdowns. I mean, 4,100 yards and 35 passing touchdowns as a rookie is insane, but also 18 interceptions is terrible. Ashton Genty, year number 2, stud from Boise State. John Mechie had 1,000 yards. Pickens had 979. Freiermuth had 864. Tyler Lockett had 11 touchdowns as we are spreading this offense out. Most sacks went to the rookie Ben Colvin. It just happens when you're the offensive tackle. Zadarius Smith on the 1-year deal got 9 sacks. That's nice to see. Reddick actually ended up with 6, and then Kendall Fuller had 6 interceptions. So the Chiefs ended up winning the Super Bowl. They actually beat the Saints. Shout out to the Saints making it. Amon-Ra St. Brown was your Offensive Player of the Year. Depoy goes to Aiden Hutchinson. We actually took home Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jeremiah Herron, I think, is going to be the guy for us going forward, which makes me a little bit relieved as Russell Wilson does end up retiring here at the end of the year. So yeah, we have our quarterback going forward, which is great to see. Tyler Lockett also retired as well. Anybody else from the AFC North? Sajan Mosley, a couple of offensive linemen. But yeah, you know what? We got a good rookie quarterback in the room, which is going to be great for our future. All right, so Troy Fautanu, we're going to pick up his 5th-year option. I think Fuller, I mean, $3 million, $5 million total. I mean, he's not a bad, like, 3rd-string corner. And you look at our depth right now, it's like Joey Porter, Beanie Bishop, who I think is also a free agent. I wouldn't mind bringing him back. He did have, like, 6 interceptions, too. So we'll bring him back. Mechie, I think we could just plug in any receiver in that role, and we're fine. Nick Herbig, I would like to bring back, I'm going to bring back Beanie Bishop on a 2-year deal. Herbig, we could probably use the depth. Darnell can walk since we do have Tyler Warren. Isaiah Wynn can walk as well. Do I want to bring back Herbig? I don't want to pay Herbig big money, so I actually think I may let him walk. And since we do have this rookie quarterback, I would like to open up this window with like an elite receiver now. Aiden Hutchinson's a free agent. Probably not going to sign him. Like, we have $53 million in cap space. That brings us down to, yeah, it's a lot of money if we wanted to sign Aiden Hutchinson, which I'm not opposed to. That Fred Warner would be a great pickup. Sam Laporta, just no good receivers. So I wonder if I have to head to the trade market for a good receiver, which I may do. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson's interested in coming here. 4-year deal brings us to basically Heron's like first year on the new extension. I'll offer him this. I will. I'm not going crazy. Oh, God. We actually might sign him. All right. Well, yep. This is the window right now that we're going to try to win it all. If we do get him, I'm going to try to... I would also like to bring back Patrick Ricard. I would like to try to trade for a wide receiver, too, because we do have, like, George Pickens. That might be... Like, who else is even on our depth chart right now for receivers? Because we just saw a bunch of guys retire or Mechie we let walk. Our receiver locker room right now is Pickens, Roman Wilson, Colin Lacey. Yeah, it's not great. So I'll sign a couple minimum guys, but let me see first if we do get Aiden Hutchinson, because if we get Aiden Hutchinson, that changes a lot, and that's obviously like a massive contract, and having him and TJ Watt on the defensive side of the field could make us elite. But we need to see if we get him first. I don't see anything there. Looks like the Saints got Sam Laporta, best tight end there since Jimmy Graham. And no, the Giants ended up getting him, which is fine with me. Ronnie Staley is here. I mean, if we could bump Staley inside, or at least like Colvin inside, that's not a terrible idea. All right, I would offer Ronnie Staley a 1-year deal. It's a 1-year deal. It can't really hurt whatsoever. So let's bring him in. And then I think we can look at receivers. Mechie, I mean, he's got an offer. I'm not really trying to get into a bidding war. I think Elijah Moore on a 1-year deal could be a guy. And then I will also offer Mike Evans, Marquise Brown, Justin Ross, and Tavion Wicks. Yeah, I'll offer Wicks a 1-year deal as well. And we did get Ronnie Staley. We did get Elijah Moore as well. We'll see if we get Patrick Ricard. I don't think I'm going to really go after anybody else right now. We'll bring back Chris Boswell, and that should be it. So I'll see where the draft is, and then we could see if we want to make a trade for a receiver. All right, a little bit of a high cap hit here because I think I'm going to take him over Michael Wilson. I mean, we actually saved $6 million with this. So you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to send my 2nd, my 4th, and my 6th for Michael Wilson, who could be a good wide receiver too for us this year. I took an offensive lineman with my 1st round pick. I thought he was going to be a lot better. Damon Pearson, he's normal development. His grades were off the charts, and this quarterback class looks so much better than last year's. So trading 3 draft picks weren't great, but we did get Tyree Gregory there in the 3rd round, who looks like a beast outside linebacker. He's normal development, but I think just getting a 76 overall there could change a lot for us down the line, and we kind of need him to. So we pretty much drafted 3 defensive players and Damon Pearson, who... I don't know. His grades were so good. It's just a shame he might not work out. Like Staley's going to play guard or Colvin or the rookie last year might play guard for us. So here's going to be the team this year. I kind of like it, man. The offensive line is looking nice. It's looking nice. See, we got Pat Freiermuth as the tight end. I really thought I was going to trade him by this point and roll with Warren. We have Michael Wilson, Ricard, Heron, Genty, Pickens, Elijah Moore as the receivers. Defensive side of things, it could be a little bit iffy this year for sure. Like the D-line specifically, like we're rolling out some 72 overalls. It's not pretty, but we do have some great playmakers. The secondary is looking good once again. It's just the D-line that looks iffy. And we're back in the playoffs. Heron throws for 4,000 yards this year, 33 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. We are, I believe, going on the road. Ashton Genty, another 1,000-yard rushing season, 13 touchdowns. Pickens, over 1,000 yards. Michael Wilson, I keep wanting to say Micah. And then Pat Freiermuth had good years as well. Same with Elijah Moore. So we could just kind of keep cycling those like wide receiver 3s because we're just slinging the ball. Yeah, the defense is fine. I'm still worried about the D-line a little bit. I think I could have done a better job with it in the offseason, but we are going up against the Indianapolis Colts on the road here in wildcard weekend because we did end up finishing tied for the division lead. That's the 2nd time the Ravens have pretty much beat us out for that top spot with, I think, us tying them. All right, so we just scored. George Pickens just caught a touchdown pass, and we strike first here on the road. The Colts are 10-7. Last time we were in the playoffs playing against a AFC South team on the road, we ended up beating the Texans back in year number 1. Our defense is playing great right now. It's 7-3, and they're about to score. Jonathan Taylor just rushed in for a touchdown. I assume their quarterback is Anthony Richardson. I don't know why I thought I saw Joe Flacco's face. Let's see who their quarterback is. Jonathan Taylor with a rush. Oh no, it is Anthony Richardson. Okay, so don't let them score a touchdown here, please. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's score. Let's go up 21-10. Either way, it doesn't matter because we win 14-10, and Jeremiah Heron gets his first career playoff victory. All right, so we got to go to Kansas City again. We did beat them back in year number 1 with Russell Wilson. We are currently tied 7 apiece right now. The Chiefs have won, I think, multiple Super Bowls since then. We're currently down 10-7. And Bucker just missed a 46-yard field goal. Let's see if we could score before the half. We just had a big play to Pat Freiermuth. We just had another big play to George Pickens. Come on, top this off with the touchdown. Ashton Genty, get in. Are you kidding me? Is he going to get stopped? Okay, thank God he gets the 1-yard rushing touchdown. So we're up 14-10 at the end of the half, which is great. Let's see if we could score strike first here to start off the third quarter. Come on, there we go. We had a nice play there to Pat Fryermuth, and we had a touchdown to Ashton Genty. Heron and Genty getting it done. We are up by 11 here. Oh my God. I think okay, we're up by 14. Just don't choke this. We're up by 7. I think we're good. All right. Come on. They don't have any timeouts. Let's finish this off. How did they get the ball? What just happened? Oh my God. Oh my God. Our defense needs to show up. 2nd and 14. All right. Let's go. Logan Lee with the sack. There we go. All right. No way Mahomes magic comes out here. Yeah. TJ Watt sack, and that's going to do it. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going back to the AFC Championship game like they did in year number 1, where we did end up losing to Baltimore. We'll see if we're going up against Baltimore now. As Jeremiah Heron, man, this guy is a baller from Baylor. 282 yards. He outdueled Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead. All right, so yeah, we got to win in Baltimore to go to the Super Bowl here. Can Jeremiah Heron get us there? Not looking good right now. Just the offense not getting going so far. Okay, we held them to a field goal. But we punt. Damn it. That's where Lamar can come down the field, and he's going to do so. All right, we're down 10-0. We kind of have to score right here, and we do not. Are we going to get shut out in Baltimore? Jeez, man, this is embarrassing. So for the second time in this video, or in this 10-year rebuild, we're going to lose in Baltimore. Damn, we go for the field goal there, which I guess we have to preserve some time. Only thing we can do is try to force overtime, and I don't think that's going to happen. Sadly, actually, we will have a little bit of time here. 4th and 18. No, okay, that was it. And we lose 10-3. So we have a very good offensive game in Arrowhead. And then I guess our kryptonite is losing in the AFC Championship game on the road against Patrick Queen's old team, the Baltimore Ravens. All right, so yeah, just another year we don't get a Super Bowl. You have the Ravens beat the Giants in the Super Bowl 30-20. Lamar Jackson gets another MVP award right there. The number 1 overall pick, Angelo Ruffin, to the Titans, ended up getting Offensive Rookie of the Year. So yeah, Tomlin is still yet to have a losing season, which is kind of sick. I can't lie. I thought we would have had one by now. We did lose Chris Boswell to retirement. Hassan Reddick was actually on the Ravens, so he got to beat us in the playoffs. Steelers legend ends up retiring right there. We are getting better, though. I think we're like an 89 overall or something like that, or we might be 87 right now. Hopefully, though, this could be like the finishing touches, and we'll see if we can go all the way. All right, so we're going to pick up the 5th-year option on Ashton Genty. Alex Highsmith's a free agent. Not costing me... I mean, the salary's $3 million a year, but it's a crazy bonus. What is up with that? That is kind of insane. Let's do just a player friendly. Let's lock him up. That is an insane bonus right now. I don't know what's going on with that. Peyton Wilson, I would like to bring back as well. And Zach Frazier says no to me. I guess we're gonna let him hit free agency. I don't really want to tag him. Broderick Jones, we're gonna let hit free agency. Dan Moore, I'm gonna bring back just because I think he's better than Broderick Jones. And Ronnie Staley is going to be a free agent. So the last guy I think I'm going to try to bring back is James Daniels. He's 30 years old, so he's not even that old. And boom, there we go. So I can't believe Zach Frazier did not want to re-sign with us. Because Troy Fatanu, we get that 5th-year option. Ronnie Staley might cost me too much to do anything with right now. So let's go here to free agency. I don't think Michael Wilson is a free agent, unless I completely missed him right there. But either way, I feel like I haven't... Wow, Jahmyr Gibbs is here. Creed Humphrey is here. Jack Campbell, Quinion Mitchell. Still no receivers ever making it to free agency. I mean, Godwin's here. Moore's here. We want to bring him back. Ricky Purcell. I would bring Ricky in here. Why not? Let's bring him on a 2-year deal. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, so we'd have Wilson, Ricky, and we'd have George Pickens. Did I say Brock Purdy? Or that might have been Dominic Pooney. Got Michael Penix here. We obviously don't need a running back, or excuse me, a quarterback. Jalen Warren, I believe, is still under contract, at least for 1 more year. The one guy I do want to bring back. Why does Zach Frazier, dude? You played at West Virginia. Just come back to me. Do not leave me. He does not want to re-sign with us whatsoever, which is kind of a shame. But hopefully he does accept that. And then I'm going to offer out some, like, 1-year deals on the D-line. Christian Wilkins is 32. Just looking at maybe Josh Uche there. Daniel Hunter. Still an 84 overall. John Franklin Myers. Not really interested in us. Zadarius Smith's a little bit older. AJ Epineza I will bring in on a 1-year. We have like no cap space, so we'll see if we're able to get these guys. How about this draft pick? John Avery, 2nd in true value. We got him at 29. He is a corner. Somehow normal development, but hopefully he's just going to turn into an elite ball hawking corner. I need front 7 guys, though. All right, we're currently over the cap right now. We ended up getting Miles Gordon there. Corey Robertson, because Warren might be gone. Tremaine Gentry. Bernard Hatchett, a right guard. Larry Pitts, younger brother Kyle Pitts, and Ashley Locke there in the draft. Hopefully this could be the year for us. We're going into what, the 2028 season or 2027 season or 2028 season. I'm just kind of scared to look at the D line, which is probably our weak part of the team right now. So let me just generate the best lineup. We can obviously change this. So yeah, Dan Moore can be the right guard. That's fine. So yeah, I mean, Daniels, Colvin, Frazier, Moore, Fatanu, not bad. Who we got to pay at the end of the year. Pat Frymuth, oh my god. And then once we got to pay Heron, we're gonna have to make some interesting decisions. This might be the year to do it. Hopefully, Genty, Heron, Pickens, Pearsall, Michael Wilson, they can get me to the promised land. The D line is fine. Epinez is there. Benton. I mean, honestly, let's go Benton at the left end. And then let's go Miles Gordon, the second round pick there. Beanie Bishop up to star development. You got Avery there, Kobe Bryant, Joey Porter. Elliott's regressing, so this could be his last year. We'll see. I'm nervous, but it's a good team. And the goal is just, yeah, if we go to the season goal, it's going to be to win the Super Bowl. Oh, man, for the first time in Tomlin's coaching career, he goes under 500. We go 7-10. Oh, how do we go from the AFC Championship game to 7-10? Jeremiah Heron, I mean, it's still a great season. I know it's a lot of interceptions, and hopefully we can cut those down. But Ashton's going to be a free agent. Oh, my God. This is not good. We're going to have to make some notable changes this offseason. Like I said, like, it's Elijah Moore, it's Juju, it's Lockett. I could throw in whoever out here, I think, at the receiving core. So I think we're going to stop paying maybe big-time money to receivers, which means I could move George Pickens in the offseason. I'm just scared. I really am. Javier Arnett, man. Shout out to him. Year 2, man. 8 sacks this year. 2 interceptions for Minka, but we didn't make the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. All right, just to see if we had anybody on our team retire. At least we didn't have anybody call it quits at the end of the year. Ah, man. So actually, let me just show you guys the season recap of 2028. As we saw the Ravens. It's been like the Ravens and the Chiefs basically every single year. We didn't get any awards as a middle linebacker. Trent Simpson ended up getting Super Bowl MVP as the Ravens beat the Dallas Cowboys. I feel like we're going to have a lot of people here to resign, and I'm going to have to make some tough decisions, which sucks. So we have $40 million in cap space. We were an 88 overall this year, and we couldn't get to the playoffs. There's 11 guys that need new contracts. Jeremiah Heron, okay, 5th-year option, thank God. But he's a free agent next year. Pat Frymuth is a free agent. George Pickens is a free agent. Troy Fatanu's a free agent. Tyler Warren's a free agent. Sonny Styles, Jose Stockton. Okay, so I think out of all these guys right now, I mean, Styles we can come back to. I think I can only choose 2 guys here. And I think, like I said, I'm not going to bring back George Pickens. He's 28, I know. I mean, I don't really want to give Frymuth a 4-year deal at age 30. So I'm going to give him a 2-year deal, decently high AAV, and we'll see if we're able to pick him up. Okay, he does come back on that 2-year deal. About $23 million left. Yeah, Fatanu basically brings me back to $0. All right, so that's what we got right now. Tyler Warren's gone. Obviously makes sense since I brought back Frymuth on a 2-year deal, and then we are going to let George Pickens walk. But I do want to see if there was any cut candidates for this team. If I decided to cut anybody right now, I mean, I could cut Michael Wilson, save about $5 million. I could cut James Daniels. No, I can't really do that. I guess the only guy I would save money on cutting would be Michael Wilson. Do I want to cut Michael Wilson as a question? He's 29. I probably could get, I don't know, with us leaving or letting George Pickens walk, I probably shouldn't cut him. All right, so here in free agency, George Pickens did go to the Carolina Panthers. Trey Smith goes to the Jaguars, and Jared Verse goes to the Colts. I did sign Brandon Aubrey to be our kicker because Boswell retired a little bit ago, and I got Zach Allen to be a defensive end. I don't think I'm getting Justin Reed at this point, but hopefully I can get Trey Tucker. All right, so I took Max Session with the 11th overall pick out of USF. We do need a new starting strong safety, and he's going to be our guy. And then we took Jamil Toller here in the 2nd round, a corner out of USC, hidden development, and about 25 spots higher from true value to where we drafted him. And we are going to be slightly over the cap going into this year's season. I do like this team as a whole. Austin Peck I did like out of Alabama that we got a little bit later in the draft. All right, so looking at this offense this year, it's going to be pretty much the same offensive line as last year. Fryermuth there. We do have Robertson, who's a pretty good backup tight end we drafted a couple years ago to replace Tyler Warren. We have Ricky Pearsall, Michael Wilson, Gentry. Hopefully 77 overall could do something. Eshin Genty and Heron here as our quarterback and running back. Not sure. Or I guess we get the 5th year on Genty. And then maybe Heron, maybe I don't have to pay till next year because I still have to pay Genty. But we got Session, we got Toller there. Like, the safeties are going to be looking good for us. The secondary looks good going forward. Avery, I don't know how he's not star development. Hopefully he is at the end of the year. But I think this defense is better than the Madden rating system is giving me credit for. Like, we have an 84 defense. I think it's going to be better than that at the end of the year. Bang, there we go. 12-5 season. We were 4-3. So we must have went on a nice winning streak at one point after the mid-season mark. So thank God. I was nervous we weren't going to make the playoffs. But yeah, we were 4-3. Our offense is unreal. Look at this to end the year. 35, 35, 30, 28. The defense is what scares me a little bit. And I think I got a bye. Yeah, we got a bye, which is amazing. I assume we got, I don't know if Jeremiah Herron's going to get MVP, but Patrick Queen got AFC Defensive Player of the Week in the final week. Heron did not get or he did get AFC Offensive Player of the Week back in week 5. But yeah, having a bye is nice. We're going to be taking on somebody here in the AFC in the divisional round as Jeremiah Herron, 50 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. This guy is unreal. He might be up to a 99 now. He's probably going to win MVP. If he does it with 50-5 touchdown to interception ratio, that's insane. Eshin Genty, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring him back, just because we're going to have to pay Heron so much money. And with Purcell, Gentry, like Wilson, I'm not going to pay Wilson. He had 18 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. I think no matter who comes here, Jeremiah Herron is going to let them cook. Ben Colvin gave up the most sacks. Most sacks for us, though. Zach Allen, who we signed. Alex Highsmith at 8. TJ Watt, maybe starting to regress. Obviously, he's been around here for a while. I really like our secondary. And we're going to be taking on the Buffalo Bills here. We are at home. So I do believe this is our first home playoff game of the video. Yeah, because I think we've gone on the road to like Arrowhead, Baltimore, Indy, and Houston. Heron is a 99 overall. Looking at the defense, I do want to see, oh my God, Session is up to an 88 already. That is kind of crazy. Yeah, this secondary is legit, man. Avery's an 84, should be star development. Yeah, this is it. This is our window right now. Come on, do not lose to Buffalo. All right, so we're here at Acrisure Stadium. Hate to say that and not Heinz Field. This would be, I mean, I guess it's technically an upset, but we're going up against Josh Allen and a good team. Come on, Jeremiah. I need you to show you that everyone that you're an MVP. They're going to strike first. Okay, they kick a field goal. Come on. Wow, we're going to get shut out at home here in the first half. That is just brutal. Oh, man. Did we not score? Or we scored like 3 points, I think, against Baltimore. And we're going to get shut out at home. Damn, man. Well, it might be too little too late. We just scored right there. We need basically a quick stop. And oh my God, they just had a monster play. They might have just converted on 4th down. They have Jahmyr Gibbs, and that is it. We are going to lose as a 1 seed in the divisional round. That sucks, 19-14. So they finally give me the 1 seed, and then Josh Allen just owns us. All right, so did the Bills win the Super Bowl? Yes, they did. They ended up beating the Packers 31-17. Jeremiah Herron did not get Offensive Player of the Year. That went to Patrick Mahomes. All right. So Mahomes must have... How did Mahomes beat out Jeremiah for that? Because Herron had 50 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. What did Mahomes get? Bryce Young is in Tampa right now. Touchdowns. Mahomes, oh my God, 57-6. Okay, I guess he did deserve that. All right, so if we sign Eshin Genty, it's going to be a lot of money. And I don't know if I should. I mean, he's a 97 overall. He's 26 years old. I will give him a little bit of money here. Over 5 years, does he accept it? Okay, he does. So we do bring back Eshin Genty. Keanu Benton, I'd like to bring back. Michael Wilson, we're probably going to let walk. Damon Pearson, we'll see. Ricky Purcell, we're going to probably have to let walk. James Daniels is a free agent. Zach Allen's a free agent. I got about 18 million left. If I bring back Keanu Benton, yeah, that's kind of like negative money right now. So I don't even think I'm going to be able to afford him. Yeah, he's going to play for a new team next year, which is fine. So I think I'm going to pivot to James Daniels on a 1-year deal. Like, would he accept that 1-year deal? Okay, that's fine with me then. Because next year, we're going to have to pay Jeremiah Herron like a massive max contract to be the quarterback on. Yeah, like, this is the window, man. This is a shame. Like, having the rookie quarterback contract is insane, and we're not going to be able to use it to its fullest potential. All right, so please tell me, oh man, I didn't sign any of the receivers I tried to get. I tried to get Rashad Bateman. We just have like no money whatsoever. So we're going to actually see if Jeremiah Herron can let anybody cook on this team. And our first round pick this year is going to be Corey Copeland. He is a center, 14th in true value, and we took him at 28. All right, so year 7, we're starting off as an 84 overall, which is kind of scary. So this is going to be the team right now. We're going to have Dan Moore. Actually, it might have to be the guard, but what I may do is like move over Frazier to a right guard, and Copeland could be the center, which I think is probably what I'm going to do. Fatanu, there's Fryermuth. Like, we got Pitts, if you remember, we drafted him. We have Herron, who's arguably the best quarterback in the league, not named Mahomes. Eshin Genty. We have Travis Genty over there as our receiver. Tremaine, excuse me. It's drafted out of Compton a couple years ago. The receiving core is brutal. It is. We're going to have to make, I think, some tough decisions. I don't know if I would cut like TJ Watt, who is not here. Did TJ Watt retire and it didn't tell me? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, TJ Watt is not here. I literally went to AFC North and he wasn't there. Oh, man. This team is screwed. We're at 84 overall. And I'm going to have to pay him so much money hiring at the end of the year. And unfortunately, this year, though, we didn't make the playoffs. We ended up going 7-10. So that's the worst we finished at any season in this video. Jeremiah Herron, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. In his contract year, he's about to get paid a lot of money. Ashton Genty, I don't know. We may, like, I kind of regret giving him that contract a little bit. And there's only so much Herron can do with this receiving core, which is very lackluster. Hopefully, we can improve it in the offseason. Try Furtado gave up 17 sacks. Yeah, like, we may, I think this is where I got to realize, all right, let's make some noticeable changes on this team. I may have to make some trades that I don't want to do. And the Giants, the New York Giants, ended up losing to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I actually thought they won for a second. Angel Ruffin, who was like the #1 overall pick a couple years ago, ends up getting MVP, the quarterback for the Titans. All right, so we have 15 players that are ready to negotiate. We have $123 million in cap space. Jeremiah Herron just doesn't want to come back. Okay, that is crazy. Oh my God, it's so much money, but he's a 98 overall superstar X Factor in his prime. Expected value of this contract, 7 years, $591 million, $84 million per year. It's going to go up, I think, even as well. All right, let's offer him a deal. Let's give him, I guess, yeah, we're going to go 7 years, about 40. It's so much money. Let's see if he accepts it. Yeah, he does. We have $16 million in cap space. And look at all these free agents that I have. Oh, my God, that is scary. All right, so before we do that, I do want to look at our roster. I want to look at our team salaries. Anybody that we can cut. Ashton Genty. Oh God, I wish I didn't give him that. Oh my God, that contract is insane. Yeah, there's not really any cut candidates out there. Alex Highsmith's contract is disgusting. Hopefully, yeah, he's gone after this year. Like, a lot of these guys are up after this year. Like, Minka's up. Yeah, like, I maybe should have did one last year on that contract. Troy Fautanu is up. Yeah, this is, oh God, I'm surprised I can't save more money on some of these deals. Well, I saved 14. I mean, like, let's say I do cut Minka, right? I'm going to take a loss of 3 million with this. Let's just do it. Let's just cut Minka. I don't know if it's going to help me sign guys in free agency, but I think we do have to go in a different direction and at least get a little bit younger. So I'm going to cut him. I guess I can't really cut Alex Highsmith, which just sucks. No, wait, saving Minka actually brought me to $30 million. Okay, good to know. I think I'm going to let Pat Freiermuth walk as he is 32 years old. Joey Porter Jr. is 31. John Avery, I'm going to pick up his 5th-year option. Let's do that. Who else is here? Tyree Gregory, the outside linebacker. He's just a lot younger than some of these other guys. So let's just see if we want to bring him back. Dan Moore. I mean, Dan Moore for the minimum, please. Please save me, Dan Moore. I think that's that he re-signed. Either way, let's do Tyree Gregory. I'm going to give him a decent amount of money, $32 million plus over 4 years, and he's going to come back on that. And then lastly, I mean, we could probably use Freiermuth more than Joey Porter Jr., but Joey Porter Jr. is going to cost a lot less. So let's do that. And yeah, we're going to have to make some tough decisions. Our secondary is really good. It is, but we're going to have to add some receivers this offseason for sure. So that leaves us with about $5.7 million. If we do look at our lineup before free agency, it's not going to be great on paper because Herron and Genty are getting a lot of money. We have Gentry, the receiver. I'd like to get some new receivers in the room. We're going to be fine on O-line, which is good. Defense, though, I mean, we're going to look for a new free safety, but we can honestly see what Toller looks like. But like Toller, Porter, Avery is like a really good cornerback trio. The D-line, the middle linebacker, oh God, it's kind of gross because Queen and Highsmith have aged a ton. I might have said that Josh Allen was about to be a free agent as well, which is kind of funny. So let's just see what free agents look like here in 2030. And yep, Josh Allen is a free agent. Zay Flowers is a free agent. Freiermuth's a free agent. Landon Dickerson's a free agent. He would come here. Ronnie Mayer, Dexter Lawrence, who I could use. We do have around $29 million, it says. So first off, I want to get at least one receiver here. I mean, T. Higgins, Isaiah Bond, who we thought about drafting. Cole Edgar, 27 years old, has a very high interest in us. Let's give him that. That'd be actually a great deal, and we can use something like that. We could, I mean, Robertson's our tight end, so I don't really think we need to sign a tight end. Tyler Warren, we could look to bring back, but I think we're good right now. I want to look at defense. Zach Allen, he was good for us when he was here. I'm going to just see if we can get him. I don't really want to give him a signing bonus. So let's hope we can bring him here. Yeah, just a 1-year deal. Let me actually just double check my tight ends. So if I went to Tyler Warren, and yeah, we have Corey Robertson, who could probably go as our top guy, I think. I do need a free safety as well. Like, obviously, we could target somebody in a draft. Tyler Newman, strong safety. Jesse Bates is 34 years old. Oh, the free safety market is brutal. So yeah, I think we're going to look at one in the draft. I wouldn't mind if I do have to convert somebody getting a corner. But Deron Bland is here. I could use another linebacker. Kenny DeCarvalho looks pretty good. Quay Walker, honestly, wouldn't mind getting him, but I'm not giving you that sign-in bonus. All right, so Josh Allen signed with the Rams. Zay Flowers with the Dolphins. Pat Freiermuth ends up going to the Washington Commanders. I did get Cole Edgar. I got Chris Braswell. I'm going to see if I can get Jalen Portis. I mean, that would be a huge pickup. Quay Walker as well, and Zach Allen would be nice. All right, so we targeted defense here in the first 3 rounds. I don't know if Bobby McAllister, cool last name, obviously in the NFL world, is going to be the replacement to Eshton Genty at some point down the line. But here we are going into the 2031 season. We are pretty much a 84 overall as it stands right now, and that could obviously change throughout the year, so hopefully we can end up as an 86 87. That 1 seed year against the Bills, that one hurt so much, man. That was the one that could have possibly did it for us, and we could have actually got our 7th ring of steel, but that didn't happen, obviously. And we did get Cole Edgar there, so it's going to be him and Gentry as the wide receivers. We have Eshton Genty, Jeremiah Herron, and then here is the offensive line. Oh, God. It is worse than I thought. I mean, Copeland's going to be a guard. What happened to, I guess James Daniels called it quits. Robertson, or no, maybe I didn't bring back Daniels. Robertson's the tight end. I just have no cap as it is. I like our linebackers. We were able to get Quay Walker. Cunningham, the rookie, I think will be nice with Patrick Queen, who's probably in his last year as well. Highsmith's last year here. We actually should, I think, have a little bit of cap space in the off season, as the secondary is going to be really good again. And once again, we go 7-10 this year, and we miss out on the playoffs. Eshton Genty actually led the NFL in rushing yards. Jeremiah Herron, for the amount of money you're getting paid, I don't know. I also just don't have a good receiving core for him. Eshton's been like kind of a stud for us. Like, has he had a year not under 1,000 yards? He's 99 overall right now. Nope, he's had 1,000 rushing yards every single year of his career. The dude is an absolute stud. Receiving the ball, Tremaine Gentry was the best guy there. Then Corey Robertson, Larry Pitts, Cole Edgar still had 800 receiving yards. Offensive line was like, it is what it is, unfortunately. Hopefully, with like Highsmith's contract off the books, we may actually be able to optimize cap space this offseason, because that was just year number 8. And yeah, we're gonna have $99 million to spend, but we're gonna have to bring some good guys back, as the Chiefs lose in the Super Bowl to the Falcons. Falcons quarterback name is Philip Cox. Gregory Rousseau gets Depoy, Jamar Chase, Opoy, Lynn Wagner, coach of the year, because he's coaching, and Joel Ruffin, who ended up getting the MVP award again. And it's kind of an end of an era. Dan Moore, Alex Highsmith, and Patrick Queen all retire. Max Crosby retires after 13 years on the Cleveland Browns. There goes Budda Baker, Derek Brown, Devonta Smith, Devon Achane, James Daniels, who ended up, I guess, going to the Dallas Cowboys. Also, Lamar Jackson, it said he's not coming back either. So Max Sessions at 90 overall, picking up his team option, or excuse me, his 5th-year option. Miles Gordon, I'd like to bring back. Whoa, doesn't really want that much. Could I give you like a, what's the very player-friendly deal? Yeah, that seems like a steal. I will bring you back on that. Hopefully he doesn't regress. Yeah, that's a little bit of an overpay, but I feel like that's pretty cheap for what he could be for us. Zach Frazier, 31 years old. Unless I just go with Corey Copeland back to the... I would like to bring back Frazier. And then Copeland plays guard again. Oh, nope, he wants to play for a new team. All right, Zach Frazier might be gone. End of an era. Troy Fatanu's a free agent. I'd like to bring him back on a 2-year deal. Like, what is the very player-friendly? It looks like a 3-year deal. I'll do this 2-year deal. Okay, cool. We get back Troy Fatanu, $73 million. Tremaine Gentry, I would like to bring back as well. I thought I just signed him. Maybe not. So we do get him back. Joey Porter Jr., if it's a 1-year deal, that's fine with me. Cool. There we go. He's a cornerback 3 at this point. Larry Pitts, he's 25. Corey Robertson, I would like to bring back also. So let's bring him back. which leaves us, oh, he's testing free agency. All right, maybe we'll offer him a deal there. So yeah, Joe Burrow's 35, so is Lamar Jackson. They're both free agents. Zach Frazier has 0 offers out there. Just come back to Pittsburgh, Zach. All right, so I did sign Elijah Vera Tucker, Greg Good from Cal, and Junior Colson here. I'm also targeting to bring back Zach Frazier. Probably not going to get him. Christian Darrisaw would be nice, and to bring back Corey Robertson. And here on the free agency recap, we did lose out on Zach Frazier, but I did bring in Landon Dickerson. I actually think this was a solid free agency class for us. And here was our draft recap as we drafted Joe Denard here in round 1. We got Devonta Drummond in round 2, Gordon Gallagher in round 3. Not the worst draft in the world. And our defense is still kind of like a weak spot for this team right now. I got to upgrade some Tomlin points right now. But I think it's more the receivers. Like Gentry, like we've gone through so many guys. Him and Edgar are pretty much running the show out wide. And we got like Rudd, who was a rookie a couple years ago. Like elite quarterback and running back. The offensive line, like all silver, which is nice. Copeland, Dickerson, Darrisaw, Vera Tucker, and Fatanu. I mean, it's getting up there in age, and we did bring Robertson back. Like, we'll see what Colson could do. Cunningham's a year 2 man. Gregory, Walker outside. The secondary is unreal. Like, it's really good with Toller, Avery, Joey Porter as the corner 3, Jones, and Session. D-line could be better, but it's not bad by any means. And for the first time in a couple years, we are in the playoffs. We are actually hosting a round 1 playoff game, so we did win the division. We went 11-6. It looks like the Jags went 14-3, so they're taking home the 1 seed in the AFC. Jeremiah Herron, 4,500 yards, 4th in the NFL, 7th in the NFL in passing touchdowns. He's really cut down those interceptions over the years. Ashton Gentry keeps his 1,000-yard rushing streak alive. Jermaine Gentry's a baller. Corey Robertson's a baller as well. Cole Edgar, Maurice Rudd. Doesn't really matter who we put out there. Like, Jeremiah Herron can get them the ball. That's why I never really invested too much in a receiver after we let Pickens and, like, Michael Wilson walk a couple years ago. And let's see, are we able to beat the 10-7 Jets, or are we gonna fall flat again? All right, let's go. We win 31-27. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you know what? Let's just get right into this. Let's upgrade our players, and let's just beat the Chiefs on the road. We have beaten the Chiefs twice on the road in Arrowhead. Now, it has been like 8-7 years ago. It's been a minute, but it's been possible by us in the past. Can we beat them? Come on, let's advance. Come on, let's just advance to the conference championship. Boom, there we go. We win 34-33. We're keeping the vibes going. I am not doing anything. We're just going to quickly upgrade our players, and we're going to beat the Texans, who we've beaten in the past, and we are going to advance here to hopefully the Super Bowl for the first time in this video. This is our 3rd AFC championship game. First one hosting it. Tell me we beat them. Tell me we advance to the Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't know. Did we go? Did we go? I think so. I think so. It said Steelers defend home turf. I am dumb that I don't realize if we won. Please just tell me we won. I am going to cry if we... Oh my God, we lost 27-10. Jeremiah Herron in year 9 can't bring this team to the Super Bowl. Damn, that is 3 conference championship losses in this video. In the 2033 season recap, the Texans lost to the Bears in the Super Bowl. Mondon Jr. Ended up winning Super Bowl MVP, as Jeremiah Herron ended up getting MVP this season, but it could not lead to a Super Bowl. And we did have a couple guys retire, Elijah Vera Tucker and Christian Darrisaw. And before we hit free agency, or at least the re-signing period where we're going to have to re-sign a couple guys, I would like to get one more receiver, but Gentry is a beast, man, out there. Yeah, we're going to have to fill in these holes, but Denard was a first-round tackle in the past, so I think we're just going to try to get one more guard, I think. And then maybe just some front 7 guys, and we should be good. Miles Gordon has developed into a stud as well. But we got to re-sign some guys before we even get to that. I know we do have a couple secondary guys we got to tend to. First one being Jameel Toller. Oh, God. I got to bring him back. He's my cornerback 1. All right, we bring him back. $25 million in cap space. John Avery. I would like to bring him back as well. Once we bring him back, are we screwed on who else? Corey Copeland. Okay, just pick up his 5th-year option. Who else are we going to miss out on? Cole Edgar, he could walk. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All these guys can be replaceable. The last guy I do need to bring back is John Avery, please. All right, good. So we don't really have too much to spend here in free agency. Brian Breeze's got 0 offers. But Sam Cosmi could be the guy. We need 1 guard. I don't know if he would take it because I can't really give him much. I can't give him really a signing bonus outside of how much. And this is going to leave me like nobody at receiver. Yeah, we'll see if he accepts this offer. It's a terrible offer, and he didn't want to sign with us, so we ended up getting Jordan Morgan, the former Arizona Wildcat. So that leaves us with like 700K in cap space. We really just can't sign anybody, sadly. Even if I went all the way down here, like if we try to get a Danny Harris, who is extremely young, I can't even afford him. All right, so I did draft 2 receivers in the draft, Jamal Bayless out of Texas and Trent Springs out of Ohio State. And we're going into the final season, year number 10. We have 0 Super Bowls. We have 0 Super Bowl appearances. I'm hoping things can change this year. We're about to see. We've Denard and Allen, a young core on the left side there. Copeland, Morgan Fatanu, Cole Robertson, or is it Craig? It's Cole, right? It's Corey. What's wrong on both ends? We do have, obviously, Heron and Gentry are superstar X Factor. Gentry's a 96. We have Gentry, the wide receiver. A couple of rookies playing next to him in Rudd, who is a good wide receiver 3 since we lost Cole Edgar in free agency. Gregory Cunningham, Love. These guys on the younger side. I mean, the secondary is elite. The D-line should be very good this year, but I'm worried about the linebacking core. But we do have some really good playmakers there. And in the final year, we go 13-4, and we're the 1 seed. All right, we have the bye. So do the Chicago Bears. All pressure is on us. I am nervous. Oh, man, Heron, oh my God, 53 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, 5,000 yards. That is the most insane season of all time. 8 years, 8 1,000-yard seasons for Ashton Gentry. Tremaine Gentry had 1,400 yards. Corey Robertson, beast. Makes me think I should never have paid for Ironmuth, and that could have saved me some guys along the line. I'm nervous. 10.5 sacks for Greg Rogers. Okay. 6 picks for Kendrick Jones, the strong safety. The safeties are getting it done. And we're taking on Buffalo. I really don't want to take on Buffalo. They did beat me, I think, last time we had the bye as well. We could right that wrong here. All right. Please beat the Bills. Please beat the Bills. Our defense is an 88 grade now. Or no, that's our offense. And we won, thank God, 45-3. It was a blowout. 6 touchdowns for Jeremiah Heron. Oh my God. Who threw 3 interceptions? TJ Schreiber from Mizzou. Oh my God, this team is so good. This team better not lose. And I'm simulating to the Super Bowl. Please tell me we beat Denver to make it to the Super Bowl. Yes, let's go. We're taking on San Fran. Yes. All right. 10th year, and we're finally in the Super Bowl. All right, so here we go. Taking on San Francisco. Oh, man, just don't lose this. Don't lose this. This is the last year. This would be so poetic. So this is what, 2034? It has now been basically 25 years since Tomlin ended up getting a Super Bowl ring, which is kind of crazy. All right, so we start off, we're down 3-0. We're down 6-0, which isn't great, as we just had a nice play right there. Come on, let's get a touchdown. As we are driving, come on, Ashton, get in the end zone. Let's go. Tremaine Gentry from Jeremiah Heron, and we are up 7-6. Let's get a stop. Boom, there we go. Come on, let's go up 14-6, and we can't capitalize. And the Niners are driving, and the Niners are probably going to score a touchdown. No! Oh my God, they didn't get it in time expired. We caught a lucky break right there, and we take a 14-6 lead. Don't let them tie it up. I think I thought we just got an interception. They have Isaiah Bond. They punt. All right, let's just waste some clock. There we go. Come on. Can we get a touchdown? 3rd and 4, and we get the first down. Let's go as we are driving, and we are about to go up 21-6, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to actually, I shouldn't jinx this. I should not jinx this. But that might have done it right there by Ashton Gentry. Yep, the Pittsburgh Steelers just got their 7th ring. In year 10, I finally won a Super Bowl with Jeremiah Heron. Oh my God. He just capped off probably the greatest quarterback season of all time. Yeah, he had to have won MVP this year because that touchdown to interception ratio was just on another planet. And yeah, that's just going to finish out this 10-year rebuild. Thank God I won. If I did not win, that Super Bowl, I would have cried. Just if I didn't get one single Super Bowl in this video, I would have been very upset, but it's nice to see that we won the 2033. I might have said 2034 before, but the 2033 Super Bowl goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And just looking here at the 2033 season recap, Jeremiah Heron, MVP. Tremaine Gentry actually got Super Bowl MVP. So that is gonna be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this 10-year Pittsburgh Steelers rebuild. If you guys do enjoy the Madden rebuilds, drop a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, just let me know down below which team we should rebuild next, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.